Welcome to my channel and this new in festive supermarket video. I am going to be doing more than one supermarket in this video because I can't afford, sadly, to get 10 items from every single supermarket that I wanted to do. So I'm going to start off with 5 items from Aldi. The first item I want to show you is this large speculoos cheesecake, which cost £2.99, and it's a baked cheesecake with caramel sauce on a biscuit base, topped with caramel sauce and biscuit crumbs. What I like to do with frozen cheesecakes, because apparently this serves 10, so it probably would serve between 6 or 8 normal sized portions, I hack them into sections whilst frozen, and that way I can defrost a portion or a couple of portions at a time. Now, it's difficult to do. It does take quite a bit of time. So that's what I'm going to do with this one, because even I would struggle to eat this entire cheesecake in a couple of days. So most of this will be going back in my freezer. The second frozen item from Aldi are these pies, and these cost £1.99 for the pair, and it is short crust pastry base filled with parsnip, mushroom and diced camembert in a creamy mushroom sauce, topped with a puff pastry lid, and these take 35 to 40 minutes in the oven. You can't microwave them, but even if you could, something like this would not taste that great in the microwave. So I'm going to go and pop one of these in the oven and get on with taste testing the other products. Hot chocolate stirrers, and it was £1.79 for the pair. Now, they did do these last year and I did try some in one of my Christmas videos, but this flavour is new, I'm sure, for 2022, and it's Belgian coffee and hot chocolate. So basically it's your mocha hot chocolate, which I really like the sound of. So last year I did these in a clear glass so that you could see them dissolving, but I cannot microwave my clear glass. So I'm going to use a mug that I can put in the microwave and get one of these to melt. Now, I had this issue last year where it doesn't actually tell you how much milk to use. So I have just used 200 ml because that's what it tends to be for most hot chocolates. And then you just stir this and it should just melt into the milk and make a lovely drink. Now, this is going to take quite a while, so I am going to stop filming, keep stirring and start filming again once it has all dissolved, because otherwise this will just be so boring. It has almost dissolved. Now, last year I left it sitting in the mug to dissolve and it ended up with a big lump of chocolate stuck to the bottom. So this time I haven't done that, and I have just kept stirring. So it is nearly all melted. So I'm just going to pop it to one side to let it cool, because these snacks are calling my name. Now, because I have only got a few things from Aldi, I have tried to get the balance of sweet and savoury, and I have tried not to go for caramel and blonde chocolate everything, because left to my own devices, that is exactly what I would do. So I'm going to start with these savoury 4 cheese bites. These were £1.59. Now, they had lots of different varieties of these in various cheese flavours, and some are cheese and something else, but I just went for standard 4 cheese. That is what one looks like. These really are deliciously cheesy. Cheeses are cheddar, Gouda, Edam and Grana Padano, and it would be very easy to eat the entire pack, but for party nibbles I think these would be good. Something sweet. Now, this is the desserts collection of chocolates, clearly the Aldi version of a much more expensive brand of chocolate. It was £4.99 for these. Now, I did not go in looking to get a box of chocolates, but everyone seems to have been raiding the Christmas aisles at Aldi this week, and I had to get what was available. So I'm not going to try every single chocolate, but I'm going to try the ones that are specifically Christmas flavoured. So the flavours are Christmas Mess, Cinnamon Bun, Rhubarb and Custard, Trillionaire Shortcake, Jam Roly-Poly, Maple and Pecan, Jaffa Cake and Salted Caramel Brownie. So I'm going to try a Christmas Mess one and a Cinnamon Bun one, because to me, those are the most Christmassy flavours. The Christmas Mess, crunchy meringue mixed with tart raspberry, delightfully enhanced with citrusy yuzu flavouring. Cinnamon Bun, fluffy cinnamon mousse hiding in a smooth milk chocolate shell. But that is what you get in your box, and I have to say they certainly do look the part. There is only one cinnamon bun, so I'll go for the one cinnamon bun first. Lovely creamy mousse filling, delicious milk chocolate, and that really warming hint of cinnamon, but it's not overpowering. This is good. And there's also only one Christmas Mess chocolate. Again, a lovely light creamy filling. The yuzu flavour is more of just a hint, which I'm really thankful for, because it's not a flavour I particularly like. You can certainly detect the texture of the meringue more than the flavour, and I'm not really tasting the raspberry, but it's still a really nice chocolate. I'm not trying the rest of the flavours because I do not want to feel sick. Right, this is virtually melted, so I'm going to give it a try. That's good. It's got that lovely, creamy, chocolatey taste, but you've got the bitter coffee coming through. It really does taste very mocha-y. That's not a word, but it's the one I'm using. I probably wouldn't get these again because I have hot chocolate powders to get through, but for a treat, certainly, yeah, I think these Aldi ones would do the trick. I would get the chocolates again, possibly, not for myself though, if I was giving them as a gift. The cheese bites, yeah, I'd get them again if I was hosting a party. I don't think I'd have them just in my flat as a snack. It's not the sort of thing I would really tend to eat as a snack, but if I throw any parties, there may well be some of those featuring at the buffet table. I managed to hack off a portion of cheesecake. You can see it's not that thick. The base and topping ratio is quite good because you want a decent base, but I suppose it was only £2.99, so I can't complain. Bit of everything on the spoon. Good crunchy base, lovely creamy cream cheese there, and then you've just got that lovely cinnamon speculoos flavouring on top. For the price, I think it's pretty decent. My favourite cheesecake has to be the Lotus Biscoff cheesecake slices by the English Cheesecake Company. This cannot compare to those, but for a frozen supermarket bought cheesecake, this one is nice. Wouldn't get it again just because it's huge, but I will enjoy the rest of it. Although I may end up giving some of it away because it's a lot of cheesecake. This is the pie, cooked. It's a decent size and it smells very good. I'm trying to get as much of it in shot as I can. I can't put you any further away from me. That's how it looks inside, and my goodness, it smells incredible. It's not really holding together as a pie. I'm having to scoop it up on the fork. The pastry is great. I would like it if there was more puff pastry, and the sort of the mushroom sauce is a bit watery. I wouldn't mind it being thicker, but when you consider how much they cost, it's decent enough. I don't think I'd get them again though. I don't love them enough for that, but certainly I will enjoy the rest of this one, and I will enjoy the other one as well. They are a perfect size for one person. So one last look at the pie before I go get dessert. Yes, there is now a poll behind me. This is not the same day, but I have put on the same outfit, mostly so that when I'm editing, I know which video this belongs with. The reason for this is that I was unable to get a particular item a friend had told me about, and that is the Aldi blonde chocolate ganache bars. Now, I still couldn't get them, so instead I got this blonde Belgian chocolate ganache pot. This is £1.19, which, considering it's sort of the size of a goo cheesecake, think how much you pay for two of those. Certainly looks very nice. It smells amazing. Very soft. Probably should read this actually, shouldn't I? The description before I tuck in. Smooth white chocolate with caramel ganache sprinkled with milk and white chocolate curls. Oh my God. Wow. This is hands down better than that dessert jar that I had from M&S. And dare I say it, the goo caramel cream dessert. This is, oh, sensational. I am definitely going back for more of these. So creamy, so good. Sweet, just absolutely everything I would want in a dessert. That's my roundup for Aldi's Christmas items, but there will be a second part of this video when I will do another supermarket. So I shall see you then. I'm now going to do a taste test and review of some of the seasonal fare from M&S. I would love to have more than just a few items from there because so much of it sounds so good, but unfortunately I have not yet won the lottery, so there are limits to what I can afford. The first thing I'm going to have is this brie and cranberry sandwich. Brie cheese with cranberry chutney, mayo and spinach on oatmeal bread. It doesn't say mayo, it's M&S, it says mayonnaise. Do I think this is worth £3.50? No, I do not. But hopefully it'll taste good. The brie is creamy, the chutney is sweet and tangy, and the spinach adds a nice crunch. The bread is also lovely and soft. It's nice, but it's not £3.50 nice, and I wouldn't get it again. But I'll enjoy eating the rest of it. To go with that, I got truffle and olive crisps, 95p. Come on, M&S, it's like a third full. These are so good. They've got that earthy truffle flavour, and they've got a nice sort of salty tang. I like these very much. I would have them again. Even though they're 95p, they are really nice crisps. In my taste tests, when I'm doing new in, if possible, I like to include a drink. And around Christmas, it does tend to be hot chocolates, but M&S did have a milkshake, a gingerbread milkshake, which costs £1.35. Now, I like gingerbread as long as there's no stem ginger involved in it. I'm a little apprehensive about this, and I'm hoping I'll like it. The other drink they had was a fruit juice, but I might have had that last year. So I wanted to go for something I know I definitely have not had before. It's too gingery for me. It definitely tastes more of stem ginger than gingerbread. It's that really strong, spicy ginger. It is creamy, but I wouldn't have it again, and I think I'll probably pop this in the blender with some vanilla ice cream to make an ice cream milkshake. If you really love gingerbread, you will like this. Cookie cup mince pies, and these were £2.50 for 4. 4 cookie flavoured pastry cases made with caramelised butter oil, in brackets brown butter, filled with mincemeat containing dried fine fruits, candied mixed peel and spices. Again, you can oven cook these, but for the purposes of the video, I will just try one cold. I mean, they do look lovely and Christmassy, I have to say. Okay, that's why I was struggling. Double cased. That is so good. And I just know that warm, it will be even better. I can taste the sweetness from the cookie dough and the brown butter. It has a different texture to a mince pie, but that fruity filling is packed with flavour, and there is a decent amount of it. They have not scrimped. I do like these a lot. I would get them again. They're £2.50, but I would get them again. They're just, so good. Now, M&S are really killing it with their Christmas bakery this year, and there were quite a number of items to choose from, but I could only pick one, and I went with the panettone nut. This is £1.50, and it's a rich panettone style donut enriched with eggs and butter, filled with a rich vanilla custard and rolled in sugar. They also have a Christmas yum nut, a Christmas muffin, there's a Christmas pastry, and there's probably some other stuff as well that I didn't see. But I like donuts, and this sounded like it could be quite interesting. That filling is so creamy. The donut itself is light and fluffy. It doesn't have that overly fried taste that you can get, and there is that subtle zesty hint to it. I do really like it, but £1.50 for one donut, it's too expensive, so this is a one-off purchase for me. Rounding off this M&S festive video, I have these speculoos cookies and cream biscuits, £2. They also have a chocolate and orange version, but I was never going to buy anything except this one. They smell so chocolatey. It certainly has the flavour it's aiming for. The chocolate is creamy but bitter. The spiced biscuit filling does have a really strong flavour, which it needs to compete with the chocolate. The biscuit itself is quite dry. I think £2 for this pack of biscuits is not unreasonable, because if you think about the Fox's biscuits, they cost round about this sort of price, but I just don't like them enough to have them again. They might taste nice dunked in hot chocolate, but they're just not for me. So I hope you have enjoyed my little roundup of some of the festive goodies available, and I hope that you will come back for the next video. But until then, take care and Merry Christmas. Bye.